Welcome back to the comment section. I want to talk to you guys one more time about RICO because we have so much evidence of crimes that fall under those 37 on the list of RICO crimes. But we're still all kind of sitting here wondering, what is the prosecution doing? Where's that line drawing to the RICO and bad boy being an enterprise of criminal activity, right? So I did some research and I let my brain go into a totally different direction. And I wonder if the prosecutors are actually, in fact, just kind of slow rolling the defense and keeping them busy with all these other things, because I think the prosecution knows they're outpowered. There's more of the defense team. They are a multi-million-dollar group of football players over there, essentially. And they're ready to annihilate anything you put in their path ruthlessly. That's their job. So nobody can be mad at them for that. They have to exercise every opportunity to keep Diddy free. Otherwise, they actually risk losing their license. That is the job of a defense attorney. You have to turn over every stone and be willing to be the most grimy person you have to be. So within the law. So there's that. But now, all of that aside, perhaps the prosecution knows that and they know that they're up against Mount Everest. What if they're going to bring in evidence of contracts? Because as they say, follow the money, right? So we should follow the money, because right now where the money is trying to be like pinpointed is they're asking the wrong questions. They're asking like, well, when did Bad Boy get started? And then how did it tie into this? And then it's just convoluted right out the gate, because a year after he started Bad Boy, he started Sean John, and it just starts getting very convoluted and money moves around in lots of different directions, lots of hands in the pot. But if we move over here to the world of contracts with the artists, and we ask to subpoena those contracts, specifically, I'd like to see the difference in Biggie Smalls' contract versus Puffy's contract. Because remember, both of them were signed to Bad Boy. And I would wonder what the difference was in advances, because Puffy got a $20,000 advance. That's shameless. That's shameless. What do you think Diddy paid himself, or Bad Boy paid him? Regardless, all the money wound up going back to Diddy because of this loophole of Bad Boy, because it's not a public company. He's the CEO, at least when it started, and when he collected all the money, he was. And there's evidence of him misusing other monies also. So if they follow the money through the artists and the contracts that the artists got, proving unfair treatment, then this would bring a full loop, because then it would prove everybody since the beginning of time in this man's professional career has had negative impact from him, coerced in some way. You think Biggie Smalls wasn't coerced to sign all his publishing away to somebody and get a $20,000 bonus when he had a baby on the way? If you don't think that's coercion, my friends, and if you think only women can fall victim,